In this video, I'll give you nine ways to achieve neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to change in accordance with stimuli in the environment. Okay, this will happen when you're learning about, teaching about, anything about, and it happens throughout adulthood. And these are 9 ways. Now, first, let me give you some background story. A week ago, I was studying for my tests intensively, and I was really deep in flow. Before I studied, I had this ritual that I do with Wim Hof breathing and cold exposure. Little did I know I was priming my brain for neuroplasticity. First step, number 1, get alert. A prerequisite for neuroplasticity and your brain's ability to change is to activate the sympathetic arm of your nervous system, which gives you a more potent prompt to activate neuroplasticity. Think about it. When you are in this action mode, this go mode, you find it easy to focus. Therefore, more chance for you to activate neuroplasticity. There are 3 ways you can do this. Number 1, hyperventilated breathing. Number 2, caffeine. When you take caffeine, you liberate the release of adrenaline from the adrenals, which gets you more alert as per activating the sympathetic arm of your nervous system. And number 3, cold exposure. When you do cold exposure, you feel much more alert, much more ready in action, and therefore more prone to neuroplasticity. Trust me, it works, and it worked for me. It will probably work for you. Number two is to get focused. Mental focus is closely tethered to visual focus. When you do an exteroceptive meditation for as little as 2 minutes, you liberate the release of a neurotransmitter in your brain called acetylcholine, pronounced acetylcholine, which plays a potent role in focus. In this context, focus and learning. Basically, in hindsight, it drives focus. Immediately after doing this exercise meditation, you will experience a release of acetylcholine, and immediately after that, go back and do your work, go back and do your task. Expect your mind to drift from thought to thought, because when you're in the struggle phase of flow, this is the time when you're most tempted to quit, and the time where you should not quit. You'll have all your thoughts drifting. Don't worry about your thought drifting. Number 3, volume beats talent. I learned that from Alex Omosi. My dad drills this mindset into me every time. Do repetitions over and over again of either max equations, chem equations, or whatever. And you should know that our comprehension and performance in a cognitive task is closely linear to the amount of repetitions we do, i.e., bicep curls in the gym. The more bicep curls you do in a set, for your arms, or triceps for your tricep pushdowns. More, depending on the context, the more the better. Depending, it's capped. More volume will not necessarily mean more muscle, but more intensity will give you more muscle. So more and more is better. With cognitive task, you do it with the intent of doing it a bit faster than last time, to push you at a better place, to do it better and better. Again, this goes on to number 4. Learn to embrace errors. Errors are good. Why? When you make an error, you feel acutely stressed. Who likes making errors? That's good, provided it does not compromise on safety. If you're going to make an error in the butcher when you're cutting meat, you're done for life. Your finger's going to get chopped off. Okay, but in this case, let's say doing a math equation, it's good. Why? Remember I talked about getting alert. When you make an error, you activate brain areas that get you more alert, therefore driving more focus. That's acute stress. So there's acute stress and chronic stress. Acute stress is that short burst of energy and adrenaline from, let's say, cold exposure or a saber-toothed tiger nearby trying to kill me. Oh, look, it's there. Haha, I'm joking. Or it may be doing something stressful right now for a short period of time. Chronic is a lot of stress prolonged over a period of time. Financial stress, family stress, whatever stress. Long, high intensive. That's bad. That makes you sick. It makes you ill. It's bad for you. But acute is good. In this case, errors are good. Okay. Learn to embrace errors and learn to expect them. Number 5, insert micro rest intervals. A study was done where they took humans and put them and made them do a cognitive task. This cognitive task was reading a book. And they told them, I'm not sure what it was, I thought it was probably reading a book. Yeah. This task, they told them randomly pause and just look out for 10 seconds. For 10 seconds. Okay, for a little less 10 seconds. What does it do? It engages areas of the brain, the hippocampus and cortex, which are involved in memory and learning. And these areas of the brain engage into the same brain patterns that occurred when you were learning 10 times faster. You basically get 10x more cognitive boosts in learning and performance and memory when you do these 10-second pauses. The rule is to do them randomly and unexpectedly. Just look out for things. Like right now, let's do it together. Okay, that was 10 seconds. Number 6, use random intermittent rewarding. Why is TikTok, why are casinos so successful? Why? Two words: intermittent rewarding. Study was done where they took a group of rats, put them into two boxes, group A and group B. Group A rats were given a button. Group B was also given a button. Group A were given a button, and when they would press the button, they would receive an expected reward. So they would expect to get this over and over again. Group B, on the other hand, were given an unexpected reward when they pressed that button compulsively, obsessively, neurotically. They press it over and over again to see what's the next treat. This is how TikTok gets you hooked onto their app. They give you boring content, and then something you like, and then boring content, something you like. You don't expect it. You go on this treat hunt that reels you in and pulls you in and keeps you hooked onto their app. You can use it. So tell someone living in the house with you, oi, I have this work I need to do. Throughout my day, just give me random rewards. Give me random rewards. Trust me to work. Now, number 7, limit focus bouts, cognitive bouts to 90 minutes. Why? Focus peaks in the middle of a 90-minute bout. So this is 45 minutes. Focus peaks here and soon tapers off and dissipates at the end of the 90-minute bout, tantamount to the amount of focus you had in the beginning. 90 minutes is the best time, so allocate a block of 90 minutes. And then this is probably a sub tip. After the 90 minutes, now we're going to go into clearing your allostatic load, all the junk that builds up in your brain that makes you tired after working. Allostatic load. When you work, you build up all this junk in your brain, and there are ways to clear it out. Recovery, as part of the flow cycle. Recovery can be hot exposure, cold showers, meditation, breath work, naps, NSDR, which is the next tip, non-sleep deep rest, family time, eating, recovery. Now, on to recovery. After you've done this work part, tip 8 is to do an NSDR, non-sleep deep rest. Non-sleep deep rest has been shown to enhance the depth and rate of learning. Do it within an hour after doing your cognitive task. And the last one is to get quality sleep. The learning is a trigger. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You reading a book is the trigger for the possibility that you might learn. The learning occurs when you do an NSDR or when you get into deep sleep. That was it. These were 9 ways to achieve neuroplasticity to benefit you in your life. Implement all of them to get the biggest boost. And if you don't subscribe, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to ban you from my channel. I'm going to go to your house. I'm going to tell your mum on you. I'm going to tell your dad on you. I'm going to cancel out your YouTube subscription, cancel out everything, cut off your wife. I'm joking, but I'm not joking. I'm serious when I say just subscribe to my channel. Okay, bro? I'm joking. Subscribe so that we push out this message to the YouTube algorithm, and therefore we get famous. 9 ways to achieve neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt to stimuli in the environment, to change to stimuli in the environment. Over and out, boys. See you.